Man, Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are. Uh, Another episode of the Minnesota Vikings One Sim Season series. If you missed that very first episode, please take a look at that. It's available here on our channel in the playlist. We kind of just walk through the orientations and whatnot with the owner.
We need to talk.
There's Mike Tomlin. He's the defensive coordinator. We're going to keep Mike Tomlin.
Hey, Coach.
Nice to meet you. We're going to keep him,
Coach.
defensive lines coach.
Yeah.
They're going to take him off,
We need
keep
to
him
talk.
around.
Yeah. Hey, Chief. Sure. I think I
Bringing
have
back the
something.
vast majority of everybody.
Fine. This won't take long. Yep.
The offensive lines coach. We'll take a look
Let's
at
end
him.
this today.
Daryl Wyatt.
Uh-huh.
We'll get rid of him.
This will be fast.
Generic running backs coach.
Okay.
We'll get rid of him.
Coach, listen to this.
Kevin Rogers. We'll
Exactly.
get rid of him. So we need a wide receivers coach, a running backs coach, and a quarterbacks coach. And we will get rid of him.
Coach, real quick.
Daryl Bevan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Coach.
Yeah.
There you have it. We'll get rid of him. So we need a quarterbacks coach, a running backs coach, a wide receivers coach, and a defensive coordinator. That's what we're going to do. Joe Woods, defensive backs coach. He wants 9.6 over 2 years. We will
It's a
give
done
it to
deal.
him. All right, so we take care of that. Manage staff. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some new fresh blood here. Going to go on here and hire coaches. So we have Sean Jackson. We'll schedule an interview with Sean Jackson. Brad Childress. We will have him schedule interview with us. We need a good defensive coordinator. That's special teams coach. I do apologize for that, folks. Schedule an interview with Timmy O'Leary. Okay. interview coach here. Interview our coach.
Make it short.
Sean Jackson. Talk motivation. I tell them that the game does not make a season. That one game does not make a season. They find out to keep them focused. About work ethic, it's always a combination of game planning, each other. It depends on the opponents. Kind of skills you look for in a good quarterback. Zone blocks schemes on your O-line. Honestly, I think special teams are for guys that aren't good enough to be starters. Okay. I like what I heard.
Try this on for size.
I was thinking 2 years to be our attributes. His motivation is 80. His quarterbacks is 63, 74 for the O-line. Special teams is 98. Let's try to make him our... Can we make him our... I'm going to make him our offensive coordinator. I wonder if he'll accept that.
Let's get it signed.
All right, so Sean
I'll accept that.
Jackson is our offensive coordinator. Not quite sure if that was a good move, putting him at offensive coordinator, but we're going to find out in just a little bit. So we will need a wide receivers coach. I believe we need a wide receivers coach. Well, we got we always schedule an interview with Larry. Let's go with Kenny Doyle. We at least schedule like 3 interviews. Quarterbacks coach, let's go with let's go with David Brown. We also need a running backs coach as well. I know we got a couple people we've interviewed, but we also got to put them down on the side here. Emmett Lee. Here we go. Interview the coach. I think this is Brad Childress here, isn't it? Yep, this is Brad Childress.
Buddy?
Nice to meet you. My name is, my last position was offensive coordinator. Let's talk motivation. What about player evaluation? Blocking the run and the pass is nearly the reason I even need a tight end. How about improving our run game? The same as to develop any kind of player. What's your take on zone blocking schemes? It's another way of team blocking, which is still legal in the NFL. What impact you leave on special teams football is the same as offense and defense, not punts or extra points.
Take a look at this.
I think we added
I graciously accept.
Okay, so there we go. We took care
I'll
of
take
that.
that any day.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check something out real quick while I'm here. And the screen, we'll go back to the managed staff thing is what we'll do. I'll go back to managed staff. I think Sean Jackson, we did have him. Let's go here to our board. Coaching, position coaches. Let's see, was that okay to do him as? I don't know about that. Coordinators, offensive coordinator. He's better as a wide receivers coach. Sean Jackson's better as a wide receivers coach, I believe. So let's fire Sean Jackson. And let's go back. Positions coaches. And let's take Brad Childress and promote him. You successfully scheduled this coaches for promotion. Look in your calendar for an interview coach time slot to do it. Okay. Alright, so let's look at our calendar. Okay, let's see what we can do. I guess we're going to have to go. We're going to have to skip to interview coach. Whoops. Skip to interview coach.
I got time.
Timmy O'Leary. Let's talk motivation. Tough loss, then they're always winning the games they're supposed to win. How about evaluation? Guys that don't like time to get to play. How would you improve our run game? Do the best out of receivers. Thinking of tight end position. I like what I heard. Let me go ahead and he's going to be our wide receivers coach.
Done.
Welcome aboard. So Timmy O'Leary is a good wide receivers coach, folks. I thought I wanted Sean Jackson, but he's still a good wide receivers coach as Timmy O'Leary. Okay, managed staff. Can we... I think we got to do the interview coach from the managed staff position. I don't think we can actually do position coaches. We want to promote. You have no more available times to schedule interviews before the signing of the coaching signing period. Okay. Well, it looks like he's going to be our offensive coordinator. Overall of 80. Brad Childress will be an overall of 80. So we will have Brad Childress as our offensive coordinator, which I should have put him as our wide receivers coach, but or whatever else I was going to do. So we got to go from the managed staff to interview coach. We got to go to the interview coach.
Yes, boss?
Kenny Doyle, his last position was head coach. Let's talk motivation. Regardless of the final score, I recommend them on giving 110%. What about work ethic? What kind of skills do you look for in a quarterback? It's always a combination of game planning, scouting, okay. Combination with quarterback, guy who can, any quarterback can make it into a good quarterback in any kind of system, okay. I use 4 receivers up in the vertical passing game. What kind of skills you're looking for? I don't worry about my tight ends. I'd rather dedicate the responsibility to picking them someone else. Okay.
Is this what you're looking for?
So he's going to be
I'll
our
accept
offensive
that.
coordinator. Kenny Doyle's going to be our
That's
offensive
money.
coordinator. Was that a good move or not? Or was that a good move or not? That's one thing we're going to figure out here in just a moment. Kenny Doyle as our offensive coordinator. So we're going to find that out. Let's see here. We got to go to the next interview coach. All right, go to the next interview coach. The 4 days to the re-signing period.
Speak to me.
This is Emmett Lee. Oh no, this is David Brown. I'm just not worried about David Brown. That's not what I wanted. I think we have Emmett Lee we can interview too, and that's who I want as my running backs coach, folks. Is Emmett Lee. I want Emmett Lee as my running backs coach. I think I had Emmett Lee. I ran him with my. I've had him with my. I believe, if I am mistaken, I had him with my Raiders series that I had. If y'all haven't checked out the Raiders series, please do so. It's came to an abrupt end. Suddenly. Came to an abrupt end because of overwriting on the save by mistake. And I think I had him as my coach, my running back coach in my in my Jets series as well.
This better be good.
So here he is. Pleasure. Let's talk motivation. Tough loss. He never had a real tough loss. Recently rely on what they produced in the past. Would you like to look when it's quarterback? Strong arm, most important than any quarterback can fit regardless of any system. Game today, one drop and you're out for a quarter. Okay. Special teams, honestly, he thinks special teams aren't good enough for starters. We've had that. And consider it done.
That's
Emmett
what
Lee.
I'm talking about.
Okay, so Emmett Lee. All right, so there we go. So let's see real quickly if that was a good move or not. We'll assume the next period, which is the re-signing period. Take a look real quick at a couple things that may be different. Chris Palmer went to the Dallas Cowboys as the quarterbacks coach over there. Tennessee Titans hired Jim Schwartz as their defensive coordinator. And the Colts hired Ron Meeks as their defensive coordinator. All right. So we're going to manage staff real quick. I think it's just basically the owner telling us that he's happy with the way the team's shaping up, I think. And he's happy that the... Here we go.
Got some time?
Tony Goodrich last week was part of the coach's position. I looked over the roster today and I'm glad that the staff we assembled. Thank you for the update. Today is the re-signing period.
This won't take long.
Continue. I'm on it.
Let's be quick.
Beginning of restricted free agents. We're looking forward to this all year long, or whatever it is. All right, so here we go. Office hours. Real quickly. we are going to end the episode right here. I do appreciate you all stopping in. If you're new, scratch the claw marks in the bottom right here. Of course, you can come in Wolfpack Fam today, sniffing bite into the bell icon. Become part of the Notification Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. We will see you in the next episode of the Minnesota Vikings One Sim Season Series. It's been the Wolfman Lewis. I am out.